Hello, I'm Sassy Sphinx, and this is going to be Beginner's Guide to Cloak and Dagger. I will also be giving tips and tricks. My qualifications: I peaked as an Eternity support main, and now I average a Celestial ranking. I also have over 114 hours on Cloak and Dagger. Without further ado, we can jump right into the video. This is Dagger's ability set. We will be going over all of her abilities. Pause the video now and look over her abilities if you would like, but we will first be going over her primary fire. Her primary fire auto-locks, so it will auto-lock to your ally or an enemy. You can tell who it is locked onto by the 4 blue arrows pointing to the character. The auto-lock ability will not work on full health allies. This also means that your crosshair does not have to be directly on the character for them to receive healing. Dagger also has a passive that when she heals one ally, it has an AoE effect. There's a blue circle on the ground that indicates the range. Now we'll be going over Dagger's first ability, Dagger Storm. It is a bubble that you place on the ground that creates a healing over time effect. Now we'll go over Dagger's second ability. It's called Light Explosion. It is a healing veil that heals multiple allies and gives them a healing boost. Now we will be moving on to all of Cloak's abilities. Pause now and read if you'd like. First, you will have to transform into Cloak. And now we'll be going over his primary fire. It's similar to Scarlet Witch's. With Cloak, you will deal damage to enemies rather than heal your allies. Now we will be going over Cloak's first ability, Dark Teleportation. With this ability, it will make you and your allies immune to taking damage, give you a movement boost, and make you invisible. A few things to note: if your ally attacks or uses an ability, it will unshroud them and make them vulnerable to taking damage. His next ability is Terror Cape. It blinds the enemy and makes them more vulnerable to damage, which means if they are blinded, the damage that they take is amplified. And now we move on to their ultimate ability called Eternal Bond. It damages enemies and heals allies. Cloak and Dagger's ultimate has a max range of 60 meters and lasts around 12 seconds. Now we know all her abilities, what they do. Let's go over how and when to use them. Dagger's primary fire can be a little slow to heal up large HP targets. So instead, try using a healing veil and then continue to heal them. You can also use a healing veil to quickly heal up a squishy ally. With our healing bubble, it's good to use when you're getting dough. Just quickly throw it on the ground and try to survive. With Cloak's Fade ability, you can use it to dodge ults. Be cautious though, because there are certain abilities in the game that cancel its usage, such as Namor ult, Thor's bubble, and the Thing's charging ability. With Cloak's Blinding Veil, it might be a good idea to combo it with somebody's ult. With Cloak's Fade ability, you can also use it to get to high ground, such as if the floor is lava. When using Cloak and Dagger's ult, be careful because you still can die through it. So here are some tips I recommend using to increase your chances of survival. When going against a penny, try cloaking into the air and then using your ult. Also, in general, it's best to get into the habit of switching into Cloak before ulting. For example, if you have a mag on the enemy team, you might just be able to get away with surviving, but it's best to still get out of his LOS if you can. Or if an Emma's ulting, you can Cloak and it negates the effect of her locking your ult. We're nearing the end of the video now, just a few more things I'd like to mention. You can also cloak other people's ults, such as Jeff, Groot, and the list goes on. Just because I didn't mention it doesn't mean you can't cloak it. Also, thank you so much if you watched the whole video. I really appreciate it. If there's anything that I missed, just leave it in the comments. Thank you.